Hey everyone, it's LaShonda from Labors of Love here with another Therapy Thursday. And I just want to share with you all an experience I had today that has me really thinking. And I know that some things are going to come out of these thoughts that I'm having, but I wanted to share. So one, I want to give a shout out to my really dear friend, David Fairbanks, who is the owner of Lions Pride Wellness Center here in Cincinnati, Ohio. David and I go way back. He's been on my podcast twice. We talked about Lions Pride Wellness Center, but we also talked about our friendship. He was my very first friend cast. So love him. He's like a brother. And he does personal training. And what I love about his personal training is, you know, he's all into functional movement. How do we get and I'm saying that not in any posture. So even saying his name has got me like, ooh, my body's not in alignment. I need to sit back and all of that. But you know, that's what a good trainer does. And so he has a service. He will come to you. Obviously, if you're in kind of, I would say the Metro Cincinnati or the tri-state area, but he comes to us. So my husband and I do couples workouts, and it's not about yelling at you or, you know, move faster or be stronger. It's all about, is your body aligned? How does that feel? And how is your body compensating for years and decades of misalignment? And so one of the very first things that I've been working on with him, and this was even a couple of years ago, is getting my legs underneath my hips when I stand. I had a very wide stance. And so we've moved that stance in so that my feet are aligned, straight line to my knee, to my hip. And now that we're doing that, we're also working on like how the tendency is for me to be back a little bit so that like my shoulders are back and I'm not in full alignment. And so it's literally about like putting my body back in alignment, right? So this is the work. It's excellent work. And today we were doing some work with resistance, right? Getting that alignment. And my traps, my shoulders up here, my trap muscles, they were working really hard. They were sore during this activity. But here's the thing. It wasn't an activity that should have engaged my trap muscles. So, and in his education to me, he's saying, you've been in this pattern where different parts of your body, in this case, up here, has been carrying weight and doing work for parts of my body that were designed to do the work, but hasn't been engaged. And let me tell you, it's crazy because we've talked about this work. He and I partner on things, you know, but it hit me today. My goodness. I carry so much on my shoulders and they were not meant to carry it. And it was a moment I had to stop and be like, okay, first of all, let me go get my notebook. But then I began to have this experience too, where it's like, how has that been manifesting in other areas of my life? What am I overworking? Is it my humor? Is it my giving? Is it my making myself available? See, this is about boundaries. We carry the trauma that we've experienced externally in our bodies. That's not a new concept. I know this, I trained this, but it is something almost miraculous to have that moment where you go, oh my goodness, here is how my body has been habituating and patterning itself for survival. So then there was a moment where we were doing the exercise and he kept saying to me, Shonda, chin up, Shonda, chin up. And it hit me how habitual it is for me to go with my chin down. And as he was talking about that, like, hey, when you lift your chin, look what else aligns. So he's talking about that. And I just had to stop for a moment because I realized that in my chin down, it causes my shoulders to come in and curl. And then I thought about my autonomic response, my go-to in times of stress and in fear is freeze. And in that freeze response is also this collapsing, collapse faint is part of this, if the freeze response in our vagus nerve. And I thought about how often I can get into this space where I freeze and then I just want to hide, and how that manifests literally in how I carry myself every day. Chin up, align my body. And it was like this moment today where it came together. Yes, I know we carry trauma in our bodies, and I feel like, if not the queen, at least the princess of where do you feel that in your body. And I have all these exercises, these internal exercises, breathing, all this stuff. But man, y'all, to just have that experience today to go, there it is. There it is. And so I'm all about my posture. I'm all about recognizing that there were moments and times in my life where my head down and my shoulders curled and disappearing was the best my nervous system could do to help me survive certain things. But now I get to have my chin up. I get to align my body with my shoulders square and my chest rightfully puffed out. Not because I'm better or bigger, but because I get to stand in awe of who I am. And so I wanted to share that with y'all today. Y'all, functional movement, this thing, it reverberates through so many levels of our life, our body, our mind, our soul, our spirit, and I'm here for it. And so I just wanted to share that with y'all today. Yeah. If you want to reach out to me and you have suggestions for content, reach me at www.thelaborsoflove.com. Don't forget, we're on all the major social media outlets. Head over to our YouTube channel where all of our Therapy Thursday videos are housed. And don't forget about my podcast, y'all. Share, give us a 5-star review, send it to your friends. Until we connect again, you all be well.